right, welcome everyone, and welcome to another edition of Mid-States Live. We've got a great show for you tonight. We changed it up a little bit, so hopefully this will work out. I'm not sure yet. We do not, but we wanted to do something a little bit different tonight, so we are doing a little bit of music. We had a short little intro there. All right. So this is what we got for tonight. We've got Mr. Joe Zahn. Maybe Mr. Q will show us, pop on for a little bit. And then we've got some updates for this weekend. We'll talk about the Legends cars. Brent might open his. Hey, PJ. And everybody else who's getting in. We've got a Project Hero update. And I think we've got another challenge coming down with that as well. Okay, with that, we're going to get this show started. We're going to bring Mr. Brent on at first. And here we go. Brent, we'll add you right there. So we got lots to talk about tonight. So strap in. It's going to be a great night. Ooh, look at that.
What, I got this tool hat on tonight.
I know. I heard vicious, nasty rumors that we might get to play a little football.
Yeah, but you don't get to go watch it, so.
Yeah, we got the radio. That's all we need.
Well, hopefully there's a TV, because, man, radio's radio, man. I'd rather be able to at least watch it if I can.
I remember back in the days when they used to put the TV on, turn down the announcers, and just listen to Kent Pavelka or Lyle Bremser broadcast the game. That was the way to do it back then. Caven.
Some people that do it that way now.
Hot Wheels guy, what's going on, guys? All right, let's get this thing started. All right, first things first. I hear you got a package today, Mr. Brent.
And I haven't opened it yet.
Well, there might be an open.
It's completely sealed. I'm going to open this box. I'm not going to open what's inside the box.
Where's this box from?
It came from this place in California. It's called the Legends Tour Truck out of Irvine, California.
Interesting. Well, why? Let's quit waiting around, man. Bust that thing open.
Excited to see this car. All right. All right, let's see here. I'm not going to look and see what we got. Okay, first thing was, ooh, those are kind of cool. They're all over the place, but they're still kind of cool. We got the pins. Got some pins here. And we'll put a Hot Wheel up here for size. They're not huge, but they're pretty good size. What do we got here? We got a chrome one with the Hot Wheels logo and the Roger Dodger. We got a 68 with yellow. We've got a license plate, 68 Hot Wheels, and we have a Roger Dodger from the front that says Hot Wheels Legends Tour built, not bought. So that's kind of cool. Let's see what else is in this box. You got to buy some stuff. Oh, we got a lanyard. Ooh, lanyard. No lanyard. We got a receipt. No one wants to see that. I'm glad I got my address right this time. All right, let's see here. Close my eyes so I can look at it. Here we go. Ooh. Dang. That is pretty.
Well, you don't have to worry about opening one because that already happened.
Well, who did that? Did I miss that?
Yeah, that happened last week, I think, or the week before. You
Yeah,
never know.
Well, don't worry. If I can, because this is my second one that I was supposed to get. if I still get my first one, which I'm not holding my breath, I will be ripping one of these open myself. So if you didn't see the first one, if I can get another one, I will be ripping that too. So
Well, there you go, folks.
here you go, Legends Gasser. Woohoo! That'll go good with the rest of them. I've
All
seen some
right.
pretty cool errors with them too, but I didn't get fortunate. I got no errors. That's a sharp looking car. I like that. Ooh, Legends.
Nice.
Very cool. Yeah, that site sells really quick there, Tracy.
Yeah. It helps to just if you're not already doing this, I strongly recommend you do it, is go to the site before the actual tour the Legends virtual tour show starts. Get your items into your basket.
Minus the
Gasser.
gasser. Oh, what did I do about the language? That'd be the lanyard. Quite long.
And then that'll help some of it. If you've got your credit card info, maybe you have it typed out onto a piece of, or on a notepad or on Word if you have that, and then you can just copy and paste all of that info in instead of having to hand type it. Just some little tips and tricks, maybe that'll help you out.
Being fast on the keyboard. Like working in the parts department for the last going on 20 years, I can 10 key really quick. I type part numbers on a daily, so credit card numbers, I don't even have to look at the pad. I can just use my hand and just so
if you're an accountant, you're good to go too.
This is true.
Or even a banker sometimes.
Yeah.
But hey, it is what it is. We're all about trying to help y'all out and figure out new ways to get things done. What else we got going on this weekend? I feel like we got a few events going on.
We might have one or two, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a little better shot of them. A little better shot outside of the baggie there. They are cool. They got some weight to them. I was not expecting the weight that these things have. Those will look cool sitting on the shelf for the rest of their lives. Because I'm not like I'm going to put them anywhere, but they're just kind of cool.
All right. So
yeah, this weekend. Let's see. I know there's a wedding going on this weekend, but I don't think anybody wants to go to that. Let's see, what else? I think there's something going on in Iowa, maybe a couple different places in Iowa.
Yeah, I've heard something about that too. I think Saturday from 10 until 2 or 10 until 3 out in Des Moines at the Church of Nazarene. There's a Hot Wheels show being hosted by our good friends and neighbors and the oldest club in the Midwest, as far as I know anyway. The All Iowa Club will be having their first show back since COVID-19 has come and
ruined the whole of our lives.
Yes, most unfortunate. That, like I said, it's from 10 until 2 or 10 until 3, and there is an admission. I think it's like $2, $3, and you do have to wear a mask to go. But with that being said, hey, there's going to be some really good stuff out there, and you're going to meet some new collectors that you haven't seen before, or maybe just saw once at regionals. If you want to go. And I would carpool. Save yourself some time, gas, and money. Fred and I are going to ride together, and we're going to go from there. I will be there representing the club. I'll have the banner. We will carry it strong and hard for everybody.
I have a wedding, so.
Yeah. Life happens.
Yes, it does.
Then Sunday, we all get together and we get to do our thing up at Aaron's. It'll be Trade Day and Mid-States Day, all in one nice combined package. Free entry, no table fees, no trader fee. You got to bring your own tables, though. That's the only thing. There is limited amount of tables for other folks, just like last month. Everybody's happy, everybody's healthy. There's been no signs of any COVID anywhere. The place will be thoroughly scrubbed as usual, but we're gonna have some fun because we haven't seen each other in a while, and I want us all to get together and have a good time. So that takes us into this weekend. Then next weekend, after that, we've got things up in Sioux Falls to do. Mr. Aaron, back from his race.
Raceman.
Yes, sir. I think we have missed him. I know he was out doing his thing. And I hope he was having fun doing it.
Doing race car stuff, so we got to let him. Race car stuff is fun.
Yep. So 17 tables at his place available. Lamar's is having their show Saturday too. It's not as big a show, but it is still a good show. Mr. Phil Griggs will be there from our club. And if you get a chance, go on out to that as well. What do you got there?
It's jumping.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's why you gotta be showing me a Ferrari and a revealer at that. And
that's an F40.
Yeah.
But I just noticed something here, Mr. Kent. You just noticed something. It might be an extra. Ooh, man.
That's a Ferrari.
It's one you don't have even. Oh, that's dangerous.
Get off your check.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah. There is that.
All right. What else we got? And then we talked about Sioux Falls, and then the one that I'm really excited for is Lincoln. That's some good news. Mr. Brad and his crew down there have been able to keep things afloat and going. And now we get to go back down to the bingo hall. And for those of you who are up in this area and have not been to the bingo hall, I really, really suggest y'all come down if you can. Again, carpool is always an option. It's a good idea. It's $3, I think $2 or $3 to get in.
$2.
Under 12 is free, I think, right? Under 12?
I believe so.
Well, they've got like 100 tables there. And you're going to see everything from new stuff to old stuff. There'll be some reds. There'll be some black walls. You're going to see RLC pieces. You're going to see supers. You're going to see all sorts of 100% cars, lots of 100% cars. And the other cool thing about this is you can get a chance to go to Toys from the Past as well. They've got 2 locations in Lincoln. That is a great place to go and hang out. And go.
It can be expensive if you buy big things.
There's good stuff.
I was just talking about our last visit to Toys from the Past. I might have went a smidge on the haywire side.
Yeah,
but that's okay. Ken had to help me load it, but I haven't divulged what that is yet, even though it's a couple of times it's been accidentally shown. But there's something cool that I have just a little ways away from me that it's coming. It'll be cool when I finally get it loaded and get to show it off. So.
Yeah, And of course, construction continues down in the basement of Brent.
Oh, yes, it does. It's
All
gotten
right.
worse. Lincoln is still underneath the rule released in October. Yeah, if the mask, if they do require us in Lincoln to wear them, then that it'll be something we have to do. I mean, it's a small piece of cloth. It's only for a little while. If you don't want to wear it, I mean, if the rule is in place where you have to wear it in order to come, then you're going to have to miss out on that show, which is too bad because, I mean, I have all of this, and trust me, wearing a mask for me sucks. But you got to do what you got to do. You don't, I understand that no one likes wearing them, but hey, if I can hang out with my buddies and score some cool stuff that I don't have for my personal collection, then it's worth it for me.
Yep.
What up, Q?
You. Everything is up to you. And with that, our guests of honor have arrived. Are y'all together or are you separate?
Ooh, good question. Better question. Are they in the same location?
Yeah. Are you even in the same state?
Yes, that's another good question.
All right.
Musical songs.
Let's add somebody here.
Add, or do I need to?
I think, yeah, you got to drop off.
All right.
Hey, Kyle.
Oh, he's in North Dakota and I'm in South. Ooh, good luck with that, Kent. I will.
All right. Well, we're going to go with Q here first. Q, are you ready? Bye, Brent.
Bye.
And here we go. Darth Q. Darth Q. Darth Q. I hope he's on there. All right, we're bringing in Q here. And then we're going to bring Joe. And I got some stuff for Joe. Bueller. Come on, Q. There we go. Now it's fine. Yay!
Hello, everybody.
So, Mr. Q, where are you tonight?
I am in Candu, North Dakota, where you can't really get much done, so it's called Can't Do.
Well, it seems like you got a haircut.
No, it's just from being in a manhole.
Well, there's a joke to be there, but I'm not going to go there.
I have no comment either.
Q, what's going on, man? So tell me, what good do you got for us? I hear that you might be making a presence down in Sioux City this weekend.
Yeah, we'll be in Sioux City Sunday. We're coming back tomorrow, or I'm coming back. Joe should be at home, but is Sunday our sanctioned club, or is that a trade day?
It is both.
Perfect. That's what I like to hear.
Because you know how we roll.
I'm going to try bringing some new stuff. I'm not quite sure what it's all in the garage. I haven't been home for about a week and a half, so I'm kind of messed up all over. Up here in North Dakota, we haven't done great luck. I guess the newest couple things I got were a couple M2 Edelbrock haulers, Forza bugs, and that Rick and Marty spaceship. A couple M cases at Walmart and Devil's Lake, but it was really weird because there was one sitting on a cart that was already half dumped and half put on the pegs. One case was sitting on a pallet that was already gone through all over. And there was one case that wasn't opened. I opened that one, and it was all messed up. There was no Galaxies in it. There were 5 of the white Corvettes, 5 of the blue truck, and 5 of 2 other cars. And it was sealed.
Yeah, probably got opened from the bottom would be my guess. All righty, so let's see here. We got a question for you.
Sure.
How long have you been collecting?
How long have I been collecting? Let's see. I claim I'm 24, but I'm actually 28. And I started collecting. I would have been 12, I believe, which my grandfather got me into it. He's got a dungeon of Hot Wheels from the 60s that I've never seen, and he doesn't let anybody go through. So he got me started, and then I ended up selling it when I was going into my freshman year, and I bought my 81 El Camino from California and got a new motor built for it. My cousin built that, and now it sits in the garage as lawn dart. And then I started collecting again 2008, built my collection up somewhat, and then I stopped right when, I would say 2011. And then the 50th anniversary kind of got me back into it, and here I am today.
Yeah, and we are glad to have you and Joe and all those South Sioux Falls guys, because y'all bring a different and unique energy to the place, and we love it. So, what's your favorite car?
My favorite car. Ooh, I'd probably have to say probably that 80s El Camino. You don't really see that casting a lot either. I heard it's coming back. Joe just showed me a picture today. It's supposed to be coming back out this year in the main line.
That could be for 21. I saw some things that looked pretty good myself. I'm starting to see a little bit more 80s cars. I want to see a Ford LTD.
That'd be sweet.
Square body Ford LTD. There you go. I
kind of like how they're kind of bringing back some of these. Say, aren't they doing the Impala, the '96 Impala or something like that?
That's supposed
to. Those '80s and '90s cars, they're kind of getting back to around my age, or the cars that I grew up with.
Funny how that.
Because there's a lot of kids, say Joe's age or younger, they don't know what the hell a '57 Chevy is, or some of that. Or they don't care if it's not a supercar or says Japan on it. It's not the greatest to them. Just another car. Kind of like them saying, "Who's Chip Foose?"
I'm drinking. No, man. I mean, let's see here. I got another for you. What is the one casting that you would probably spend the most money to get? What is
That would be the custom fleet side, for sure. I love those sky shows, red lines.
I got one.
I don't know. I'm an El Camino guy, so I got an 81 El Camino, so that's why I like the 80s. But I would say that custom fleet side would probably be right at the top. But hey, I might have to get back in a manhole, so I might have to go here in a second.
All right. Well, we'll switch it over to your brother now. Hey, thanks for popping in tonight. You were awesome.
Not a problem. Thank you, everybody, for watching the show.
Yeah.
And we'll see you all Sunday for sure.
Yep. Bye.
And PJ's got dibs on babysitting Joe.
Yep. Yeah, that's already been.
See ya.
All right. Well, let's get Mr. Joseph Zahn. I can't add you, Joe. What the heck? Joe, are you still here? I can't add you. This isn't right. We didn't test. This isn't going to work. Oh, well. All right, Brent. Let's see if we can bring anybody else on. All right, Joe, let's see. Oh, here we go. Boom. There's Joe. We had a little bit of technical difficulty there. Here we go.
I got it. There we go.
Joseph.
What is up?
How come you're like small?
I don't know. I just clicked join the call and it just joined.
All right. Well, that works.
Yeah.
Hey, so give us what man, you're on.
I know. I don't know why that is.
Give us a break.
Last show, we had the COVID scares with Aaron and whatever. We didn't have that many people, but the people that did come, I would say it was a good show all around. I saw a lot more between the vendors and just us in general getting along more, and it was a lot more of us talking than I feel like from recent shows. There's a lot more talking between us instead of just us minding our own business and not being as divided. And I thought it was good for as many people as we had.
Okay. Love it. So, do you like the format of show with Aaron on trade day?
Yeah, I like it. It brings us mid-state people and some of the people that come into Aaron's shop for trade day in general and just make it one big thing, which will be pretty cool.
Yep. So, what I like, we get that sense of family.
Yeah.
So, hopefully we get some more. There's, happy, healthy. Go. What are you guys bringing down?
Oh my. Normally with me and Quinn, it's always with him a last second deal. He hasn't been home at all, so it's always me getting there, and it's always what box do I bring, and it's always a cluster. So honestly, I can't really tell you what we're going to bring. I just know that obviously he has something in his head, and I just go with the flow with that, and yeah.
That's what I love about you guys.
As we're always on time like normal.
Yeah. So tell me about Super Sunday and how it came about.
Super Sunday, it came me and Quentin, I guess we really wanted to just spice up the page a little bit, and knowing just us being outgoing as we are already in the club. Quentin actually came up with the idea and brought it up, and we saw that people started liking it, and so we just started going on with it more and more and try to make it bigger and better with Super Soup and Super Sunday for Mike's birthday. And, we just try to make the next Super better than the last.
I heard you tried World too.
Yeah, we've tried a whole bunch of things. It's whatever wacky thing me and Q do come up with. I don't know, with us, with our brains combined, it has to be something unique.
Yeah, haven't seen one, so I'm planning something epic.
We're getting there. We got to get Supers to open first. I got one, but I don't really want to open it.
Okay, we won't hold that.
I mean, I really don't want to open it. I love it to death, and it's one of my favorite castings, but I don't want to open it.
We don't want to make something we don't want to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so we got Mr. Joe here. What's your advice to other collectors, somebody that may be sitting on coming on to the
I would say, if coming onto the page, I would say for other collectors is don't be, I guess, ashamed of what you collect. Some people collect your gassers and stuff like that, and there might be some people that collect, your foreign vehicles or something like that, and some people might criticize you or something like that, or might think you're different for collecting that. And I feel like if you like that casting or whatever, go how you please, and just I feel like for how family friendly this club is, I feel like really if you just enjoy collecting in general, there should be no problem to do so in general.
Yes, sir. You just said, I mean, although you got rabbit, you have a demon.
Yeah, I know. Quentin likes to rat me out on a lot of things.
So not fair. Yeah, I mean, I just like almost every car, but if, if you like it and just come to the show, you may see her. I mean, we saw a guy that bought 5 mini trucks, and that was his thing. That's what he got. All right. What is your
my favorite casting? It's a little of an oddball, I guess. Mine is the Volkswagen T2 pickup. I got back into collecting with Quentin about the same time it came out. I just fell in love with the truck, and I just started collecting almost all of them, and I just did so. I just like how they are and how they look, and that's just got me stuck on them.
nice? All right. Where do you see yourself collecting one about 5 years?
Collect. Oh my. I don't know. I think it's going to be almost the same, but I'll actually have a little more money to work with because I'm out of school, and I'll be able to buy more stuff. But I feel like it's going to be about the same, and I'll probably still be with Q doing the same thing as we always do, and just hopefully collecting more nicer things that I want more than need.
Yes, sir. Do you see yourself going backward?
Probably. I've collected. This is probably my third time collecting, and then going back at it again. And some of the cars that I got rid of beforehand, I'm kind of biting myself for getting rid of them. But
That's the thrill of the hunt, really.
yeah.
I mean, I think my changed a lot from when I first, but I going backwards more and more. A lot of pre. So I think that for you as well. All right. So here, if you could go to Nationals or LA, would you?
I would, because I feel like it would just be a fun experience in general. I haven't been used to the whole going to shows and conventions and stuff like that. This is what, going on my second year of doing shows and stuff. So I feel like going to a big thing like that would be just fun for an experience in general, and just meeting all the people that do collect, and just see the different variety of people and what they collect.
You would be surprised what for sure. And it is too. All righty. You got any left ice?
Nope, I do not.
Okay. We're gonna let you. We're gonna see on, and we'll see. Say.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Yep. Thanks. All right. So that was Mr. Joe, the other half of the Zahn Brothers. And let's add Mr. Aaron here. And we'll do a quick talk with him about this weekend. I have not seen him in a while. We'll talk some racing too, because we done like some racing. And we also have to give a shout out to Mr. Aaron Pullman out in Kearney. Today is his birthday, and he just finished the 24 hours of lemons racing his Chevy Love truck, although it broke a wheel. Took him 4 hours to get back. There's my guy. How are you today?
I'm doing good, and you?
Good. Are you?
I'm waiting for food to come through a window.
Oh, seems legit.
Yeah.
So, how did the break go?
It was muddy, real muddy.
Did you have the?
We had a good time. Bent some sheet metal, fixed some sheet metal, and got muddy.
Oh, there you go. Cheers. There we go.
That's all Mountain Dew, too.
Duh.
Duh.
So, I hear we might be coming to your place.
I heard that. Might be an invasion.
I don't know about Asian, or like
Yeah.
it's gonna be
Should be a good time.
it'll be good to see everybody. This month has been long.
That it is.
So, are we gonna have an up regional? You got
Working on it. We'll work on something there.
man. I appreciate you letting us hang out up there again, being a part of your trade day, co-sponsor. But I always love it. We hang out.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys are coming up. It makes it a lot better situation when everybody can get along.
How are the kids? Are they hiding? I thought I saw a head move or two. Yeah, they're there.
There's one.
Hey,
There's another one. There's my kid.
yeah, everybody.
Yeah, we're doing good.
Nice. All right. Well, you got anything else for us?
What is it? Vendors can set up at 8.
Yeah.
Doors open at 10.
Yeah.
I have 17 tables on hand.
Cool.
So we got some people covered that way.
Yeah. I'll probably have a couple to bring myself, but I might take my car for
Right.
somebody has a wedding. Here's the puppy.
Puppy.
All right. We will let you all go and enjoy your food.
All right. Mine's in there.
All right. We'll see you later.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, Brent, time to bring you back on here, and we'll talk about the last little thing for the night before we break down, because we have one more update to share with you all. We've kind of waited for it to be at the end. But here we go. Here's Mr. Brent. We're going to add him back in here. Oh, you're going to be small too. That works.
Yeah, I actually kind of like that, because now I can actually read the comments and see myself at the same time.
I still can't see you, but it'll come in eventually. Hey, Murph's down here. She's being good.
We got to figure out what's going on with the audio on everybody.
Well, I'm blaming it on connections. And now,
We'll go.
all right. So the last thing for the night, that I want to talk about is a little project that we have going on, and Project Hero. For those of you who don't know what's going on or haven't really been fully paying attention, we had a very nice young lady come message me wanting to buy some cars. And I politely said no and said we had another idea. And that's how Project Hero became about. And through the hard work and dedication and kindness of the entire group, we were able to donate 405 cars today at 5:30 to Hero and his parents. Although he was not there, he was waiting for his grandpa and grandma to arrive from the airport down in Omaha. So his dad picked them all up, and he was blown away. I mean, I think he was trying not to shed tears from this, and he could not believe the kindness and generosity out of everyone. So I want to say thank you to the entire group and to the entire club, for everyone who donated, everybody who cheered along and helped, because without you, we would not have been able to make this possible. With that being said, we knew that there was still going to be cars coming. So this project is going to continue on and turn into a Christmas present for this young man. He's 5 years old. He is a special needs child, and his parents tell me he loves cars. Like, he is fixated on them. He loves them that much. So he fits in well with us.
Yes, he does.
Him and his parents moved up here from Texas, and for a job. They really didn't know anybody. They really didn't have any friends or relatives up here, but they said they have been blown away by our act of kindness, and they will be sending a thank you note. And tomorrow, during his birthday, his mom said that there'll be pictures being taken, and we'll show him playing around and having fun. And when we get those, we do have permission to upload those to the site, so y'all get to see the fun as well. I'm really looking forward to it, and I think we've made a new friend, and I'm so excited that we did this. So it's amazing what y'all did in a matter of really about 6 days.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I salute you all. You did a great job, tremendous effort, and let's keep this thing going. So I think we can do another 500. I know there's been talk already about matching donations from down south, and we will take donations Sunday in Sioux City, again in Lincoln, and up in Sioux Falls. And if you feel like you can't make it and you just want to donate some cars, by all means, you can send them to the house and we will get them put aside for you. And remember, the young man likes Mustangs and race cars. So if we can help him reach that goal, that would be awesome. Brent, you got anything to say on this?
I just, again, wanted to, thank everybody for everybody's help and support on this. It's a really cool thing. I mean, I couldn't imagine getting 500 cars as 5-year-old. I mean, the carnage is going to be amazing, and just the joy that he's going to be able to have from all of us for years. I mean, he'll remember this the rest of his life, and so will his family. And it makes you feel good inside, just like with regionals, with all the money and all the toys that were donated to Toys for Tots. We're fortunate enough to be able to afford these little toys a little better than some other people can. Some of us better off than others. I mean, it's just to be able to give a future collector that massive of a collection, it's gonna be something that everybody's gonna remember. And I'm pretty sure this will not be the last time that we do something along these lines. And it just goes to show how great our club is and how great everybody that is a part of our club is. And I just want to keep getting bigger and bigger and finding more people that that may collect but don't know about us, or they're not online or anything like that. I mean, just keep bringing everybody together and having a good time. That's what these little toy cars are about. It's about meeting people, having fun. You know, you can come to a toy show and not spend a dime. You can come out and just hang out. You don't have to come to buy. You can come just to hang out and talk and just have a good time. I mean, the toy cars, that's what it's about. I mean, I'm down here just looking through some of my stuff, that I haven't seen in God knows how long. But I'm just, again, thank you very much. So that's what I got.
Well, thank you, sir. And I just want to just piggyback a little bit, but Brent said it the best. It's not so much about the cars, but it's about the people, and it always has and always will. And I just cannot express to you how much or how happy I was with the level of effort and the quick response time that y'all showed and the care. I went through the packages, so we can go make sure that nothing got damaged, make sure that that we had everything in as few of packages as possible. I mean, we went through a couple boxes and we were able to reduce things down. And to see what was donated and the quality of what was donated, that was even better, because I think there was at least 4 or 5 treasure hunts. There were a few Zamacs. There were a couple red editions. I think I filled one box alone just with Mustangs, so that's about another 70 right there. Just in that, and then another paper box full of race cars. So the young man has his hands full. His dad wants to build him a display for it. So I think we've made a new friend. I really do. The family is very appreciative of us. And so let's make a new goal for Christmas of getting to 500. If we get there before then, let's raise it up another 100. And honestly, we need to decide or start talking about Sunday what we're going to do for our Christmas charity. So that's something else I want to do every year. So let's start coming up with ideas and see what we've got. With that, I think that's all I've got. Brent, do you have anything else for tonight?
No, nope, I do not. You pretty much covered everything. I've been, like I said, I've been trying to figure out a couple of cars. I'm digging through a random box of goodies and found this really cool Impala that I didn't know where it was from. And then this really cool tail dragger. I wasn't sure where it was from. And I figured it out now. They're from the same set.
Nice.
They're from a 2000 Ames Cruise Night set.
Okay.
So I don't know if there's any other cars in that set. I'm going to have to find out. But no, I'm just down here going through stuff. So I mean, it's amazing some of the weird stuff that you'll find in your collection when you just buy things randomly sometimes. And I personally liked Hot Wheel Guy's comment and said that the wife heard him say that we can go to the shows and not buy anything, and she laughed. So, and to get to PJ's comment, Mustangs and race cars. So here's a weird one.
What else we got here? Royce says it's awesome. We like that as well. Mr. Gary Bell just popped in from all the way out in Montana. Or is he in Idaho? I can't remember. You have people everywhere. You know, just on a couple side notes, the next Legends Tour is the 24th of September. So there's your next opportunity to try to get that gasser. Good luck to everybody on that. And the C10 sale happened this Tuesday. I think that was probably one of the best sales that I've seen in a long time, actually.
Yeah, it was. I can actually talk about that really quick. In case you guys don't know, of course, it's on that phone. They sold the C10, was it 69 C10?
Yeah.
In the blue and white with the up and down lowrider function. They sold that one on Tuesday, and it was by far one of the easiest sales that it's been the easiest one that I've had to do in probably about a year and a half. Yeah, there you go. That truck, but the top and the bottom are blue, aqua, kind of a chrome, kind of a Spectrafame blue, and then in the middle is white on this one. So it'll be a really sharp truck when we get them, whenever the heck that is. But yeah, it's kind of it's a chrome blue, but kind of that color of blue, but it's a little bit darker. So, but yeah, it was a really easy sale, which was kind of surprising. A lot of their sales lately, they've been trying out some new service to make things smoother, and it wasn't really smooth. It was kind of absolute total chaos for quite a while. But now it has it's leveled out a little bit, and it's got a lot easier. So
Yes, sir. That is correct. Mark, how are you doing tonight? Thanks for popping in. The other thing is the disappointment of not going to LA. That was unfortunate. I mean, and not the convention itself. That was disappointing. It was the fact that I'm not going to get to see some people that honestly I've been planning a year for this.
Yeah. We missed out on Charlotte, and now with losing LA, my first convention was LA in 18. So this next one would have been 2 years since I'd seen the guys that I met back in 18 that I'm friends with on Facebook, and I talk to them on Facebook all the time, and it's some of them I need to reach out more and talk to them more. But just getting to hang out with those guys is, going to a convention, the cars are almost secondary to everyone. There might be, those few guys that are there for the cars, and that's all they're there for. But getting to hang out and meet other collectors from all over the U.S. and sometimes all over the world. There's a guy that goes by what was it, Crazy Custom? I can't remember his last. Whatever he goes by. What's that?
He's from Japan. Kazi.
Yeah, Kazi. Yeah, he's from Japan. The guy flies from Japan to Los Angeles every single year for this convention, and I think he goes to nationals too, doesn't he?
I haven't really seen him at nationals. I think they just come to LA because it's the easiest way to get in for them.
Probably, yeah.
That's an expensive flight.
Yeah, but there's Kraut Customs out of Germany that flies into LA. There's people that I've met on like buy-sell trade boards that I've become friends with, and I've met them. I met a lot of those guys in LA, and it's kind of neat to be able to, instead of just looking through a phone like we're doing right now, actually be able to sit down at a table and look across the table and talk to them, or go to room shopping with them. Getting
to break bread with them,
Yeah.
That's the best part. I think going to dinner, and not just the convention dinner, but hey, we're going to wherever, and that's where we're gonna that's where we're having dinner tonight. I mean, I think the first night we were in LA went to In-N-Out, and but that's how we got a car. We got a car. We ain't been there for like 2 hours, and we already got a car.
Here, hold on. Let's see if I can grab it. Is it up here or is it upstairs? No. All right, maybe not.
I got it.
Okay. I was gonna say I thought it was right here, but it doesn't appear to be. So, which means I moved it again. So I'll have to figure out where I moved it to. But I had maybe.
This is what we got. This says it's an In-N-Out custom. Really, really done well. And 18 stands for the year 18. Mine's number 18 and 19. And the funny thing is like the guy just passed them around, and we all got one,
And it came with the sticker here too. And then it says "Good Friends, Great Memories, 2018," and then it has the logo for the convention on there. So we got a sticker and that truck, and it's one of the highlights of my trip out there. It was just getting to sit down and with some of the collectors that we know are just the caliber is just, it's insane, and the generosity and hey, I found this. I know you're looking for it. It's over in this room, or hey, we're gonna go to the Hollywood Walk of Fame. You want to go? Sure. I've never been there. Kent never been there, so we went to the Hollywood Walk of Fame. We went and did we went to the Wax Museum, and we went to the Ripley's Believe It or Not, and I think there was a Guinness tour in there too.
Yeah, we got to put a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Yeah, I think I have that here too. Let's see here.
And, somebody got to go to Santa Monica Pier and just went up to these guys and said, "Hey, I'm Brent."
Yeah, I hadn't met them before, and within half hour of meeting them, they're like, "Hey, we're going to the Santa Monica Pier. Are you riding?" Sure. I mean, I'd never been to California, never met these guys. I jumped in a car with them, and that's all of the story you're going to get to hear. So,
oh, come on!
No,
we can't talk.
No, we can't. We cannot talk about that. That is a special story. You got to earn that.
Yeah,
but getting to go to the convention and just meeting, the people, and like, I have this e-sheet here. I just happen to have it's the Hypo Holler, but the autograph on it's Brendan. I got to talk with Brendan for a few minutes. That's unheard of, and and getting to talk to Bob Reese and just so many other designers, Ira Gifford, Brian Benedict, the man, the myth, the Walker. Got to actually hung out in Walker's room for a few minutes with him and Zornock. That was fun. Like here's Li Wei Chang. Got the 510 Bluebird on there with the autograph.
Yep. Chicago, and you should have went to Chicago because we got to hang out with Manson. And
Chicago Source Subject.
Yeah.
I wanted to go to Chicago.
We wanted you to go to Chicago.
Ooh. Marco Harada. Yeah, but just getting to hang out with I mean, sure, you're in a line with the design, you're standing in an autograph line, and you're shuffling through pretty quick. I mean, but here's Bob Rosa.
But for
these are all going to get framed and get hung up. Yeah, Alan. Yeah, He's a good dude. Lee Allen is. He was a blast, and I can't wait to hang out with him again. Here's Lindsay Lee, Motosaurus. There's her signature, and these are all the e-sheets that I got. Now I went to quite a few different. I went to 2 or 3 autograph sessions. Philip Ramon.
Yeah, I mean that's the great thing is there's multiple autograph sessions and whatnot, and you get. They don't care if you've been in there a couple of times. They'll sign it, whatever. They like talking with us as much as we like talking with them. And every once in a while, you might just run into them in the halls too, because a lot of those guys, they like to collect too. And they'll go, hey, I found this. Oh, that's cool. And then you show them something that they found or that you found, and they're like, oh, I haven't seen that before. They're just as much into it as we are.
Yeah, and some of them don't have the big e-sheet cards. Some of them have special things that they give out. This is an unused cardboard back from the Circuit Legend. Here was.
He did open track too, because he did the.
There's another Geraldo. That's a little one. Here's a Chris Walker Night Stalker deal. Some guys give out. Here's stickers. It's just the amount of things that you get to see at a convention. If you ever get a chance, let us know. I mean, if we can help facilitate anything, if we can, this is really cool. Now, this isn't from a convention, but this is from a guy that I met at the convention. It is a Candy Striper sticker. It's freaking totally sweet. And I just might have an extra. Go ahead, Kent.
I was going to say, to kind of backtrack a little bit, Hot Wheels guys, you were talking about upcoming RLC stuff. The calendar's blank right now, but that doesn't mean anything. Typically, the next month or so, you'll see a few more things come out. I've seen rumors of a Candy Striper. Was it Drag Bus? Brent?
Yes.
Yeah.
Candy Striper Type 2 is what they're going to call it, but we don't know what it is for sure. So they just kind of gave us. That's a lot of Bronco. Okay, anybody need one of these? Good Lord, I got like 4 of them. But yeah, make that 5. I got 5. But yeah, there is a rumor of that. There's a rumor of
the Charger.
Yeah, the Charger. There's the BMW.
Yeah,
that's what I've been looking for this whole time. Looking for the star. Yeah, there's a BMW. There is a 32 Ford coming eventually.
Yeah, there's all sorts of things that are getting ready to come, but they're kind of hamstrung by COVID as well. They can't get their workforce is tied up. Their distribution's tied up. But I feel like things are starting to move again, because my Walmart's flooded with cases and cases of cars too. So hopefully things are getting ready to move. Sunday we may also talk about next year's club car. So
we're doing those. Good Lord, we just
that?
Finished. So we got to do another one of those.
Oh yes, we do.
Oh man.
But we're prepared.
Yes, we are definitely prepared this time around. It'll make things a lot easier.
Yeah. So, we may just announce it Sunday.
You're gonna make me freaking come up there, aren't you?
I'm trying like hell to get you up there.
Man, I'm hoping that I make it, but I'm not guaranteeing I'm gonna make it. What's up, Justin? Yeah, Sunday is on my radar. It just depends on how late the wedding goes. How
Well,
late the wedding goes.
Dave, they have not shown what the finale car is yet.
Or the dinner.
Or the dinner car, or
who was supposed to be the honorary at the dinner?
who was?
Mm-hmm.
Who was? I didn't catch that.
Oh, you don't know. This guy named Van.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
And who did I say dropped that sneak?
Mr. Van.
Mr. Van. That's my theory. Oh, it's not being a Sally, Aaron. It's just depending if I can function to drive that far without. Depends on how late the party goes.
Hey, he might need a DD. So if anybody's coming up,
Pick me up and take my ass all the way to Sioux City. That let me sleep on the way. That'd be fun too.
although he does snore. Not, but he does.
I do not.
Snore, fart, whatever.
Everybody farts.
Yeah, even Murph. It stinks. Okay. So let's wrap this up here. We've got some great shows coming up. 4 great shows in the next 3 weekends. We've got Project Heroes continuing on. We need to get to 500 cars for Christmas. We're going to discuss the club car at the meeting, and we're going to talk about what our Christmas project donation will be. We might get a regionals update too on Sunday.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. We don't know, but maybe. And basically, we all want to have some fun again because it's been way too long. And hopefully, we are getting closer to finding a place in Omaha. We got a little bit more feedback, but we're just waiting for I's to be crossed and T's to be dotted. So if that gives you any hint. I want to thank the Zahn boys for coming out tonight. Q, if you're in your hole, well, I'm sorry. Good luck. Joe, make sure you get your homework done. And Mr. Aaron Plum, thank you again for coming on and talking with us and being gracious enough to let us use your place again for another month. And with that, I say thank you to all, and we will have a good night. We need some music. We're not going to play any right now.
No.
All right.
We don't want to get kicked out. So.
No. All right, Brent, you have a good night. We will see you all next week. Just remember the 24th of September is the next Legends Tour. And
this weekend. You're going to see people this weekend.
Yeah, I know. But I was talking about the Legends.
You said we'll see you guys next weekend. This weekend and next weekend. And then like the week after that.
But I meant to say we'll see you next week on the show.
Oh, okay. I got you. All right, fine.
And don't forget, we'll modify the show for the 24th. We'll just push it back an hour, and we'll try to keep it short so that way everybody gets a chance to try for another gasser. All right, peace. Nothing but love. We'll see who our guest is for next week. All right, bye.